na obeye adwuma no wose kotoko adwuma de udi anu musi anka efe nanso bi wo ho opese otisa ansem yi a gisa wo twen yen na ene solowie ya pe no ye betie sisa asem no a George Afriye aka edi afa de be me na ye den so baba baje kotoko adwuma no as CEO ye behwe na ye di ho enkomo nipa miensa ena efikasiem epa o yese kotoko board no omo ensom na omo nya adwuma na production team no entity no chese ometuma consider nipa ba ko bi ede aba abeka ho hwan asem ena ye kan ne den eno no so da achi bia na bamu a wode eba on board ye behwe na ye di ho enkomo kakra na yakọ akotie ensem a referee Alex Cotti referees manager wase ne break kakra ye to abama no se wonya referees manager no enu se nka won free so no na ni age se FIFA World Cup grand finale na Ghana referee ginam na otwairem ye behwe se ni so ade hu wei ebetumi abam ne den eno mo be ya ebema no abam na yahwe weekendi Ghana Premier League matches baso a lot of coaches and akasa yabe kofo suji abo boys kobena misa na yeti ensem kakra ono so dia todwa ahead of Nations FC game baso over the weekend ya journey live on Oyerepa Radio on Facebook Oyerepa Radio on Facebook ma comment in rantem enu so yen sorry no ya sede se bekenkan ede amawo 947 seated Solomon Carter solo akwaba
mejo sofa
boko de
nyame adom bibia ye fine
good
bibia okay
good na ene a breaker credit anime odi ewura hene
be share the English Premier League enra week 29 games eba so results were highlights were coaches ni players and reactions after games eba so no yebedi ehon enkomo na coach Edema Brighton Fabian Hessler ena watu bi ede ama Arsenal team ne papa ni nyina yewo ewa ha yebetie ni nsem ni bi na yehu sede oka ensem no efa Liam Rosinia ebo ni players no abaso Copa del Rey semi-final game second one no enra eno so eba so results and the final game date eba so ni nyina ehu ensem wa Vitinha ena Crawford linking it to Madrid na waka sembi edi afa Madrid move no eho uko Madrid ho a yesi omo consider coach bi ana odi djuma edi ema AC Milan odi djuma ma AC Milan wo mo eboboku no ono so eho nsem ewa ha Manchester United ni Bruno Fernandes contract renewal no latest ewa ha Kaka Ricardo Isexien dos Santos Leite wakasa fa Milan player Luka Modric and so Jürgen Klopp over otese oba back into coaching a man nyo now no Madrid links by and another club top club Spain yes say almost shareholder kese pa any din komo usumase ti Jürgen Klopp bit me assign a return to coaching but this time in England the be Spain we any afufro bi aboabo no ena ene anope ye de base enkrofon kroso nsem tu je mami ana se ye wram na ye tie se de nsem no enso esi etie
sure ti Solomon Carter Oyerepa Radio on Facebook ena himbim na yefa
Oyerepa TV Ghana
good
Oyerepa TV Ghana
good
okay so ye live ho no ma
ti Solomon a lot ena hwe enra matches I told ya e wo EPL ena ni nyinam Copa del Rey obema highlight ahwe dwen no ebra eye 949 we ya pe no na yeba na yabedi ho nkomo solo yenkomrai
right yeko enkrofom kroso na yede amano ne nsem kakra yensa aka no ene anopai yede asomom ewo eye dwumadie ne so dia na ese yedi kan atewo ediamao se yeberem ewo the English Premier League na fe ya results enra eto dwawe eye March week 29 games enum eba so enra after say Tuesday games ahodo enso etumi eto dwa na enra uremo ewo Chelsea ni Aston Villa game womu eboya game no and 4-1 edema Chelsea womu eboboko na Douglas Luiz ena eto atanakan ede ema Aston Villa womu eboboko no ena Joao Pedro ebo hat-trick Cole Palmer ede bako esosum ema game no and 4-1 ede ema Chelsea womu eboboko no Bukayo Saka's Elias 9th minute wobogo edema Arsenal momu toaso a ewene omone Brighton game eno nso etumi eba so a yede wonsam no ede ema ewo eye dwumadie no eso na uremo Fulham ne West Ham United womu game omboy a Fulham eshe otifie ema West Ham United Crescendo Somerville wonum ebe bomu atena ba ko a womu so entumi anti ayepon game no na eye 1-0 enso ewo eye sa game ni mo Manchester City any Nottingham Forest game no and 2-2 Antoine Semenyo ebo first goal Emma City 31st minute Morgan Gibbs White etiye Ryan Aitnori assist Rodri Emma Munya second goal and a face Elliot Anderson and so a ball a second goal at Emma Nottingham Forest a game no and 2-2 now game back na nini na no a Newcastle United and Manchester United and a boy game no ba na Newcastle wo ma shemienu ama Manchester United at Academy back na 45th minute and a Newcastle United Jacob Ramsey oko dive on your second yellow card Emma red card otimienya Emma Newcastle South Atanakan United betie first half and a second half akwadane friend Oslano Maso Bramunesa yabo game ni cry yo 90th minute akwane jibo bi counter wani Tyrell Malaysia 10-10 wa domine bakumie no sura na bone that yo desi Newcastle Eshe United come here no wom ati akadim ba ko enso ho a ye de awonsam na de ma say league table ne aboso dada ejama between Arsenal dikan and of Manchester City no 7 points difference and the Man City ewo game at hand Manchester United tosum yensa wom 51 wa bra Arsenal enya 67 City nya 60 Aston Villa etoso 9 wom 51 points Chelsea enra ne win no etenom abetoso enum ehonoma 48 points Liverpool etoso ensia 48 Brentford toso so 44 na Everton enso etoso anwotwe wom 43 points eho ha ye dia honsam na demo na Tottenham Hotspur any Crystal Palace ebom ewo English Premier League ni mo wenom Tottenham stadium ho and asa game na no so etodwa ye dia honsam na demo na bebusa say weekend games no sen na ebesia koye nyame ya domo Arsenal womu next game omo bono ayade omo ne Everton ena ebo Manchester City to West Ham United no omo ni omo bob honomo Manchester United ebebo Aston Villa Chelsea ebo Newcastle United na fetima ni dindi Liverpool ni Tottenham Hotspur game no and also to me atoja weekend away big games over the weekend eba so English Premier League game honsam no eba dwumadie ni so Copa del Rey game ba kutoja dia Real Sociedad wom ache Bilbao etwamu ekaba ko a wom antumi antem 90th minute and ye penalty edema Real Sociedad wom convert into wom qualify ram Copa del Rey final and eba so April 28 and Atletico Madrid ni Real Sociedad womu game no manso etoja Copa del Rey ni no so honsam no eba no dwumadie ni so na anopa na no games ni ba na wie no enkomo pi and akoso coaches any players no womo asie na abrantia ni gidi Bukayo Saka wanu na nya the only goal edema Arsenal wa bro mu twa Brighton e kabako a womo antumi ante Bukayo Saka ena edi tuja say dede ne doso na osi uremo ewo eye pundit any social media dede ankrofo ye edi fast na team na no ade wo so na omo as a team omo dealing with some pressure no and for your noise de bia and Arsenal yes na set pieces was your mental fortitude no e was so papa omo hwa ni mom e so betima yi sa de ni nyina e de egu omachi e wo honoma no e Bukayo Saka nin semu a odem atu jam after the game
No, I think the noise is all external, so it's mainly social media and pundits and stuff like that. And it's not easy, but it's quite easy solution. You know, if you don't go on it, you know, expose yourself to that, then you can be away from that. And naturally, you know, it will come to you. You have to be mentally strong, and it's a battle that we face this generation of players. But
you manage your time.
Be strong.
Yes, Bukayo Saka and Como Enono. Na Orani Dindi Fabian Hustler Brighton coach. Mikotino Ose. There was only one team who tried to play football. Eya only team eya Brighton. And then Romoba Sombe Bobo Arsenal. Ebe delay keeper toho, na player toho, na chese kukwasa boss ha. And Arsenal bebo and some say and a Fabian Hessler. And it took after defeat to Arsenal.
I loved the effort from my boys. I loved how they play football. I think there was only one team who tried to play football today, and therefore I'm proud how they did it. Did you see in the Premier League game a goalkeeper going down 3 times? So we can't control these kind of things. I think therefore the Premier League has to find the rule. If the referee allow everything, then it's difficult. They make their own rules. So at the moment I have the feeling they are doing their own rules. I will never be that kind of manager who tries to win in that way. Everyone here in the room, did he really enjoy this football game? I'm sure maybe one raises his arm because he's a big Arsenal fan. But beside that, no chance. Where will this go in the future? That's my question. Where will this go? One game we play 60-minute netto time, and then when you play against Arsenal only 50 minutes, then it's 10 minutes different. So is this for what the supporters are paying for?
Yes, Fabian Hassler soon come eba after game no, and on your Remo Manchester United ni Newcastle game. One so boy at Newcastle the 10 men and we need 2 goals to 1. Michael Carrick or Senra nani team no any good enough and you know I was say almost accepted defeat you know or see and change bigger picture and a result back and so about to me over 10 you know wa bro mo share anymore as a next game say dio manim no and yama be koyi e de amomo Michael Carrick.
Yeah, we're not happy with the way we played the game tonight. I think it was the way the game panned out. I think we had in our hands largely, but credit to Newcastle. I thought the way they approached the game, I thought we knew it was going to be a tough game here, but we navigated the game to be in a position where we felt we should kick on, and we didn't really. So yeah, bitterly disappointed. I don't think it was the 10 men. I just don't think we just didn't play good enough tonight. So we can't make any excuses for that. I think we all take responsibility for that, and we know.
You've shown so much character in a lot of your games so far. Why was that lacking?
It wasn't. It was just the quality and the performance. It wasn't character or wanting to win or anything like that. It's easy to throw that just because you don't win a game of football. Just general things.
Yes, Michael Carrick is on come on Bernardo Peno Eddie Howie and so Eddie 70 to Jose late twins be say no omunya bi ache papa na dia sa win na be cut down memory lane ache pa e Newcastle United one more fans no 18.
Yeah, an incredible night for us. It's been a tough few games for us in the Premier League, and we know we needed to get back to winning ways, and really positive start to the game. You think we were looking really good, and of course then the sending off happens, and that's where the players really needed to dig deep mentally. And massive performance, massive win, and a great moment at the end. You know, we haven't had enough of those late wins, and that will go down in the memory for a long time. Yeah, I thought the red card was really harsh on Jacob Ramsey. I don't think he's gone with the intent to dive and to simulate. I think he's maybe anticipated contact, it hasn't come, and he's gone over, but I think you can see by his reaction he's not really asking for the penalty. He's confused and gets a yellow card, and obviously made our task a lot harder, and the lads did brilliantly to come through it. But
yes, I know Eddie Howe so Eddie Eba Pep Guardiola Enra so far draw and we know draw mu lose points was our game ni mo they have a lot of games to play still matches be brain home bet me win at Premier League you know.
Yeah, disappointed for the result. We did everything again. We didn't concede much, and yeah, we had the chances at the end, especially, but during the game as well. But yeah, keep going. Well, always they try to do the best. So when you see how they run, how they do it, but yeah, of course, in the game at home, in the moment decisive the season is important. But keep going. So we don't have time to look back and look forward.
The team in the remaining matches.
Now is going to Newcastle to play FA Cup, Madrid Champions League, and game by game. We are used to play a lot of competition and go for that game.
Yes, Pep Guardiola and so and come after game no na Bernardo Silva and run away drop papa or see who say 50-50 bobia ya je Emma Nottingham Forest ya dia e koti omo na affect omo na Drew baby kra no Erling Haaland enya penalty and anka o say je Edema City na mom referee ebu nani egu sa penalty appeal no eso.
Well, I would say that we're quite used to it this season because all the 50-50s have gone against us. It's the reality. I've just watched, for example, the Erling incident. For me, it's a penalty. It is what it is. Some people might have a different opinion. For me, it's
the one with the goalkeeper.
Yeah, the one with the goalkeeper, because like what can Erling do? But as I said, we're used to it this season. We know how it works, and for us to do, our job is just to be better. Try to be better, because these things we cannot control. What we can control is our own performances, and that's what we need to focus on.
Right, I know Bernardo Silva, enough of coaches, new players' reactions after the game. Miremna for your Dean Komokakra, other stories, a Chelsea manager, Liam Rossini, Enra Otra, Aston Villa Canai, Wamum Ete, Kanimuba, Korean or Tuja, as a player, and Dindi Joao Pedro, or your top player, or your world class, especially Enra, your second goal or say, a world class player, Sena Shesa Gona, Wabo Joao Pedro Nabaso, yes, our game nimo. We call PSG midfielder Vitinha. What a SNA rumor seba as a player no Real Madrid Bobo Kono woman ejeno na abrantena kasa edia fasa rumors no Vitinha ena edi to just say pray your free PSG ebeya foolish decision over free Bobo Konimo ninya ne se ono ogidi se PSG o feel great honoma o ogidi se PSG team no team ebeboa na man crew opeso oginyina no wajibi o Europe tie nya dia one we free Bobo Konimo pray Madrid rumors no krabia any sa ensensem ni mo enram wa bro run day Eddie Oliver Glasner Eddie Nkomo Eddie Afatonamos per game eba so no and all confirm ya my say player friend Jean Philippe Mateta Enche waba return Jama Crystal Palace wamum ebobo kona brancheno wonya ni inja ode atuja eso se de akwana kabese na otwibako mienu bi no no so eba back abesi akan edem ama Crystal Palace wamu ebobo kona enum eyedeba na no mi breaking man say Eduardo Camavinga wonya tooth pain ne siye ne ya ama Hetafe game no wantumi amobi report eba any next game at Madrid bebo e La Liga ni against Celta Vigo e na sa game ni toja player ni dindi Eduardo Camavinga still oye absent e sa game ni mu a want to me ensia kan ne se ade no enya ade akwa Madrid enso pese wo mo man rest for sa game na eno so come on eba uti ese owura ye freno eye Maxi Allegri Madrid ashasia any din komama ne nyo ani hwane sa yes Fiorentino Perez or adman manager ni papa na oba di hon komo e wo boardroom esa Vara Belua at the end of the season want to me anji bibia won be jane kwan Maxi Allegri eye owura Madrid betimi atani focus no e dia kone so no makofa no aba no abesi akan e dana so be coach e di ama Madrid womum de boboko no Dominic Soboslai ni coach e wo hungry e Marco Rossi na Marco Rossi ko din komo ese ono onim Soboslai pa no so nyina no ni dream team e Madrid enra ye ho ne hu se Soboslai akọ like his poster Marco Rossi din komo e for no Soboslai o aman crofom di won komo so akọ no be like post the nese onya Madrid bobo kuno no so beko na wakosi akan e de amomo enom e dieba Bruno Fernandes nya assist e wo eno game ni mu against Newcastle say total wanya 14 assists e wo season we league ayebo na Ukoma United abako semua the only player single season onya more assist no David Beckham Bruno enya baako ka ho a obe equally David Beckham the record of most assists in a single season 15 enom na diaba na uram Manchester United ho a yeso mo ye ready say £400,000 a week wamum Eddie Bema Bruno Fernandes now extending a contract no agent Manchester United decision no e Bruno ho so beto aso anaso no so entumi ento aso na Lazio fans e Coppa Italia omo ye demonstration etia orani din Eddie Claudio Lotito team president Oma Stadium am a game no am a game omni Atalanta boy and 2-2 na Lazio director Oriya friend Angelo Maria Fabiani also disappointed Lazio fans in Emmanuel Jumadi omudi no was here answering no mpeso bekasa edia fam tiatia womate Ediafa club president no and also kakra ye de ema mukaka na echem ese Luka Modric o ye said your bobo na obetimi akọ base 2 to 3 years ede aka ama AC Milan womum eboboko na eno so ehun nsem no Giuseppe Rossi ese Gattuso right man for Italy Azuris womum national team no abra match ya womum ebebo ewo World Cup playoffs ni mu a eno so enkomo no eba Atletico Madrid majority shareholder ore friend Christian Apollo ena offer say wache jegen club pasheto krobim ena no or convincing e china no convincing I say we 2 minute club edin komama club ya jatum SS ofi Red Bull wo mujumadi a odina obetumi aba Madrid there be Atletico Madrid no aba Madrid cronim na wabefa sa jumadi no what dada ese Diego Simeone ebetumi Atletico 2026 season remu ewo Italy jegen club ebeba na wabeshana na bibia sesa as head coach for Atletico Madrid ya gina so edin crofon crosson semno ede aba na wieye ene anopai ewo Today Sports jumadie no eso ye twa ye ho aba ye ne Bayport Savings and Loans edi enkomo na ye sika semon totie no de bia ye kase omo ene ye de kodan omo a wo mo betumi atoto ne kama ede amayentino Bayport Savings and Loans. Open you can say I don't pay solo. Good morning.
Yeah.
Yentin sem da Bayport. Ewo edemai ende I don't pay.
Solo me da say. Bayport I didn't share. I free amekum. We ma a T4 any asanteman. Na Bayport said every Thursday be a yebana yekano. Every year Thursday be a yahanum. You be din komo fa Bayport. Eyo sika sem say so sika ye no ope baby a odu sika to a oso mejo dia Bayport your company you buy 24 years ni nya asem you should be a ma da obaga na half nya bia be hu Bayport honom ye free Amekom branch so odu sika no eba beto honom a your friend say madakra waso mejo e wa bra wo soro a on fa phone and friend manager no and I won't for be say oh, may check up on you. Now be say the here say we be buy your office. Amekom traffic light na say. Oba wa be to Michael, Docas and Daniel and some of the staff no man. No building come oh. Mo sika say e person me dey ba e be investment. Oba ye be to at na say ye be chechiro mu ye amawate e normal say. Oba Bayport ye hye no ye wo 1 month e wo ho. Ye wo 3 months e wo ho. Ye wo 6 months and ye wo 1 year. It no better na say near who the interest that so any time usika no ebeso ye bibia ye be ma certificate say usika then that Bayport sa certificate di adanse our Bank of Ghana mrem say obeye investment to Bayport na do sika beto Bayport no say na Bayport for the kind it is solo say the bia ba esi aka no ya seminar say Ghana ha ope financial institution and I say banker edima wodu sika koto aso mejo dia eno ani Bayport you see the whole day no say obia de bia ba say maintenance ema asamonto maintenance enya amanye as like ohia ka sika ko Bayport for sika no beto Bayport no aso mejo enya nipa boni ni aba skali da dem a we betma be fa atorenche betma to it maintenance ma sa do mo we nyira enya wanse na aka say oh mu hia ka bi ko Bayport the best rate for Bayport ya wahanom si abegigi musika no ya da tuye amamo ntia wa do pay.
All right, ya di Bayport Savings and Loans and edin komo what kind investment products no e bia 3 months 6 months ne adena obi bebusa say sika sen no hia ansa na wa be investment e bi obi o feel say o misika ekura me kura isa me 500 cedis me 1000 cedis bi sika sen na nipa ni hia ansa na waba abe investment to Bayport.
So Bayport skebia be so 500 from 1 month to 1 month. Okay. From 1 month no you give from 500 to 4,900.
Okay.
From 5,000 kono what be in 3 months, what be in 6 months, what be in 1 year. Irrespective of skebia kuta obia no you reject the chance of this kind ba nya bo ho ba amount.
Okay. Okay. Now investment in so how safe ena eya obi de ni sika beto Bayport unze na nse ya na ye kase obi de ni sika akoto anom bank na na say savings and loans agu afi ni omu chasing crofo na yesi na de ye be kone akoto omu office ni ade Bayport, how safe is Bayport investment obi de ni sika be to a onka se o da achen bi no be ba na e bia ya to company nim kra na ye discan ko
correct Bayport and I'm start here no we share you start operations no 24 years ni and Bayport is an international company oko South Africa about 9 West Africa countries I be hu your track on day if you Ghana crown you have 52 branches across the country. Okay. And the way your operations at the Juma GCT, you know, your GC na you the about Juma for Muslim. Your GC can find koto baby, and I found kosher baby. I just bet you so you the sick kosher a hanum na ama. You the about Juma for you know say Ghana has no. You know say I buy sa, I buy co, I buy bar. At the about Juma for Muslim day. You cheer muka into the tip from source. And now your Bayport, the mother company no. BML and the boy chidom.
Okay.
To be piano at that crime say at the end of the day no we see about 12 man and the Bank of Ghana so regulated by Bank of Ghana.
Okay, sure.
Bank of Ghana and the boy chidom because Ghana hano and you may bia will be or so. It be part one of the companies the Bank of Ghana had to every blessed day piano you make sure say say Bank of Ghana be you did so. See the be deposit sika na yagigi na etu ye de adwuma no ehun emasem and adwuma so di 24 years there we all know and no share 2018 the course of Ghana ha bank wise bank where then egu na bi kwa ni che Bayport
yes ya kan bi abom
say so still Bayport there ejida na so afekọ adwuma no class aye kese
okay
it sure say Bayport a company na omujob na so the sika be told ma unya problem.
Okay, me ana me challenge pa ne say e bia my investment be 6 months. Na bia the 4th month and 5th month no me ho akire me. Na e bia me pese me ba na nka e bia sika no kra me de beto ho no me beji ma ade ana say ehun si ho aba no me beji. Eno ya na nhyehyɛ ne te say bia my 6 months enso me ba na e bia me hia sika ni bia na me hia sika na nhyehyɛ no so because I would do sika ekoto ba bi no bibia tumi si na afa ho kire aba. Obi ba bi wa akwa so 6 months and so into me nyiska na bia 6 months and so by be ma kakra and interest abeto so na be ma bia na sen na ho gishete.
Oh, I think say a nice question panel busano. Because obi ono ma o discover to one mo feel say share me in 1 year meet me GBM. I just 1 year now so mean 6 months and 3 months. There be Bayport this share go kwema. And ne o discover to one ma a free extra and ko ni scan no ewo amount. Into assume and funny say why 6 months. Then the cost of the line be within 3 months or 4 months. When emergency issue, episode be sika no. Okay. I don't know sika but no. That's the principal amount no. Okay. At the whole, but the accrued interest no. The accrued interest they be the beka ho no. It was within the 4 months the accrued interest na ba ho no. Yeah. I don't know. You better check the accrued interest. You be you 30% of the accrued interest no. Okay. Now the 70% account usika no. Near the amount. And also within 2 days, it's on account sika. Okay. Me am branch manager or friend me anopa. Me your process ni na. Ebi kwen go say you na account sika no. Okay. But acha rest assured within 2 days on account sika. Let's say me the 1,000 cedis above ebi 1 month. Na interest also no ebi about 100 cedis me trim. Na time nen so ye. But me ba be yi. It accrued interest no say me bana 100 cedi na mu be 70 na nka wo say be kan ho a. No more chim, no more for 30, no more the 70, not Kamisika no. Pepe, amami. Right, okay. Now say, and so ye cry now, minya misika ne say nya interest. I was so. Oh, and nothing I said, Misika got man within at this house once. And now what thing say, wait me do sika no, and then ukuta 1,000 there be or chance 1,000, but we say there be come. One thing that and nothing I say, be I say abano and I will not so. Must be for be create another portfolio right there. All right. Amount. Okay. Friend early termination. Early termination. What your mem say usika no what about to one emergency issue at 10 bia bit me da banner or chakra bit be usika no. Okay. But yeah, encourage customers to say most of times no obi on ma or the two on but I say me savings for next year. Nam there be am da kotoka matter as na akwa property. But what TV bia no be usika no. And nobody no di hun komo Yeah, advice also.
Yes, I'm saying offer financial advice for my customers. Na ya hwese sika no de obeyi akoye no ehun hia so de bekọ akoye anase wo so gya no ho na ye to aso nti ye pese ye ni mudi nkomo a ye hemfa na ye fa na numbers be so na ye frɛ e de asi so.
Na me kaka no your branches across the country.
Okay.
Obekumasi a your amekom traffic light na se. Oba ho a o person frɛ wo achiri na bia person frɛ na ne din koma obe friend Michael Amano a relationship manager.
Okay.
The number is 0242 288 915 message subim 0242 288 915
Michael number no.
And na doka so ho no. I also 055 11 92 81 055 81 19 281. Also doctors, also relationship manager.
Okay.
Oba be two no so all friends so be also. And about so our branch manager Daniel Sakode. Number 0244 59 84 00 0244 59 84 00. Ofra be bia obi a no. Ye be je so.
Okay.
Dey bia me ka say Bayport e company a ye adwuma 24/7.
Okay.
And they say Sunday crowd flare crana.
You be ba jiska no.
No be here adwuma.
All right.
Say sika you ready. That's all friend that person be fill forms ma na say baby ono. E be ba ho, e be fill forms na ma.
Okay.
Opa bit ma transfer from woman money so. Opa bit na to account no. Na say near your corporate account or to ma. O say near slip na. E be the credit you. Your credit to be na message. Dey bia no so na SMS.
Okay.
Unya message na usika no. Yeah, we are the course would be ano.
Okay. All right. Inti Daniel, you better say in St. Paul de ama inti da se ne you better sign Asia Bayport Savings and Loans or Munkomo.
Yes, I better report.
All right. Inti yeah the Mark Clementino the darling boy na fi.
Well, Solomon Carter and Bayport and Eddie and Komono. Danger Kwaba.
Ofa Joso.
Na bokode.
Nyame adaroma. Ordinance wache.
Sure.
Ordinance wache.
Na ye fa hen.
Oh, ofa. Ene ensam wo ho. Unse ye nua babo ensam ya wa ho. Ya, ene ensam wo ho pa. Ene e be din komo fie ha o. Ofa. Se wutie a ka kire unua. Na ka kire unka kire unua no ka kire unua se. Dial no 100.7 and a TV no Oyerepa na offer Clementino aka the darling boy now offer who that's solo offer what that's your darling boy I don't know your darling man I don't know darling in the but boy no na when you're the darling man darling boy it's your Clementino aka the darling boy on what I say and of course yes you ha yet tell mu kakra yes so the no offer o se kotokono se ne kotokono sitie no se ka kotokono amudi nipa be 40,000 ko stadium de Kenya asem bia na kotokonya ni no maye na sefem ni se kotokono ko ne la limu na nke boso enso ukọ de ko ja na pese wo ye hu ya asibi abobidin papa nakasa de free ye de beba
nti sa de we okay wonti me meje na onye ni ye ni hu se
se no ntina nkofo so meje no
nti oba beje na so tie se
ya wo kan die kabla beje na ye
beje na ye de wo ko wadwini
ka wo kan se de
beje na
beje na ye
wo kan no aba
be mane nye kaka beje na ye enu ntina nkofo to mo sa fro se George ye wo so bre nie akwa ba na abesi wo so bre nie football na akwa nka cat mu yi wafim nti we no nka de resort wo career so atase nti no beje na ye nti ofa ye de ye voice no ho ye ba bebo na nkofo ye den atie
no se kotokonya nya ne nyema ye nka de ko ja cho anase o se kotoko de 4,000
o se senka se kotoko bo matcha ko se de pa se senka nipa 4,000 e betra stadium ni kanya den kra kanya den ka se ye den o se Ghana population no wo de wa makotoko kra no emu 1 million de betim de makotoko tika na ochu bia kotoko yi 1 million mu 40,000 pe de stadium kan se ye den
minim sa Herbert be so kotoko no da so football mu
aye
so who the habit here
aye
even na ya kraba na nu ye so no da so football
I know mpa nti enya talk shop
dabi
ana ofa mboa
echire
din so ofa se bia megina no so gina ho enya talk shop
ho na megina dabi
eh action what I see
yes
they say action speaks louder than words begina ye ohun dia me cho no we be ma begina ye
danger ye koya nim
nti no ano no na se bia akoye se kasa yesa na so de kobodu na de kobodan de kobodu na de kobodan ofa na Alex Scott say opese Ghana referee di FIFA World Cup finals o and you said do where so it's a lofty ambition. Alex Scott set a lofty ambition. I want a Ghanaian to officiate FIFA referee FIFA World Cup finals.
Now when me busa person I bet Messi.
Oh what they say referee adwuma na mo ye. Referee bia a referee. Ye hia so ba ye adwuma ye say na say ye hu ye nua person Danielai. Ebebi yo lam tenen ko pa o na ono akoye na koye de wo so ti se Daniela yidi AFCON semi finals say AFCON semi final obi odi bia na ko timi di final ma na ye o so atase enti wo bembe ho wudi AFCON semi finals wudi AFCON finals wutimi di World Cup enti me dia me fo se nka enye too difficult betimesi na emum no ejina sene a ye betoto ye normal na ye normal no na ya hwese na ye beko enti eno so so no over of asem kese SEO afem kese si media mafo giga
me story na me monitor sisi
either Samba O'Neil or your own Kevin Osesibi for Africa
Samba or but Samba no more target one and anya say
number 1 say adebia no we your first target
yes
no your second option and Samba as their main target and they are ready to splash the cash enti ye ba me the breakdown ni nyina beba de be kwa de obi abenya bia no eno so no ye de beba
Samba na say anya kotokon so de age se tempo pudu no so
enti no eno so na information ni kire se o say sibe su contract no ewu a omotwetwe omo na so ni management no na so ni agent nti eno so na offer group B almost you're from the Porcupine Diasporians almost say ebraso kotoko adwuma no project ni siutu bash yemfama no
Porcupine Diasporians Porcupine omo hoda da na
ofa na say group de bia bi ba
ndi o mo di na
omo so ebi wo UK
etedi wato mo nkapen na okay
ebi wo US ebi wo UK ebi kwa wo Ghana ha na the wo bunia no abreche eti omo so consist omo ho eti Porcupine Diasporians omo say the job suits batch omo say project na koto company from person omo ye no omo hwe omo to mani omo aka mani
say I am sin comedian there say na no me kan say
yes
na me nim say board fofura ben already omo dia ja opinion no chief of staff
enti ehun sem wo ho no mo a eno so kakra wo mu omo nkomo kakra bi wo ha yate bie
okay
omo di nkomo no omo leader o person ne kasa oh bet me and nya dey kwa omo kra po no
a project ben no mo kotoko ya bash fata
say kotoko youth to
first of all sana be kan say so
e na ko mbo di kire bi o
dey din kan ye youth to no so mo shemu kana youth to so be shemu kana enim say
so atase
so eno ka ho na em so mo do ma no atum bi
enti omo do ma no atum bi enti eno so wo ho no ma ye ba ye de eno so no enso be ba na offer a big Kumasi road contractor big no big
danger never ne danger
big no pa no big
na no me unya nkan ye asa me boni din o senka
o kan ho a ofa wo dai so na bam
unya nkan na me say so de nkono so shemu
ofa wo dai so na bam
na me nim say bia no mpe ball as be bia ya no
da bi na se sika no se sika unya wi a se sika no UP
okay and so de no kro
na sika unya wi
na no na ba ye so wa unim na ba ye so wa unim dia na ade asante age
oh yes see wa gidin papa first no bia ni wo ti so na me champete mo na ba yi ba se ba bia Ghana ha ba bia
opinions de o kan so de on so de nkope show
oh yes ni nsam so ye
okay
yes ni nsam go papa
Oh, opa ebia next week kokra no. Na ebia na wabeka board no ho. Big o where big o. Big. O pesa uti din na show yi e de be ma wo.
Danger ho mama.
Ye nko mansa ye beka no ha no.
Mama me na enko so mo twen sa story no.
Na yeso so de aba nti ofa. Ene de nsam se fa de se me kasa nsam ho.
Oh yeah, nsam ho.
Nsam ho. Ah, ye won nsam ho ma ye de beba.
Me da say.
Ye de ntimi ma se de bia se. Ko da aba na ye ba ye story. Ene de se ntimi nsi. We ye wi a na ya cham ye nuanom kuma no so mo nyina mo nka bi. So ho. Na echedi nuanom so no.
Na omo so atu bi.
Ayi for no, I'm from saying. YouTubers no I'm so much we don't say enche kwambe church this year we all pedi ni kaka
no okay so no you have 2 minutes in try home run na ye ba ya tiesim na ye dia man no nkomo no
right Pepsodent charcoal Pepsodent herbal toothpaste apostle no eno na eyemo bia fluoride natural charcoal lemon mint zinc ewo muntu di twusi a eboa ma ase no eye fita na yu sinasin konkone ne nyina e de free of Pepsodent Ghana Dental Association ajatumpebi never choose nkwade yusumpanyimfo use Pepsodent. Every smile matters. Amen Scientific Hospital, the best alternative medical hospital in Africa. Stroke awohunsem yade kwankro Amen Scientific Hospital ena ode wani etre na omatu ase di amount na ukoma so ya machines no ewo ho a au yade apie na afa yede no ni bi account 24 different certified medications. Kumase Achima Techiman, Kwada Sofuase Equine, so 18 other branches. Ewo Ghana, Okoha, Ubenya Yarisafre, Amen. Ewo 0277 001234. Bosomchu Bank, PLC, and in discuss some who encomo. Na Obama loan, savings, Omo Susu loan, micro group loan, salary loan, agricultural loan, and a business and commercial loan. Continency and a head office no your other branches ewo Ghana obawa ubenya e loans ni bi na onso watumi age frebo somtwe ewo 0508642705 kanjen ensuo no e alkaline water ni pH ewo so acidic water ese ni padua no eno eni kwan so onum ko ni paduam fire efie adwuma na oya ne saa no na minerals e wo kanje mu te se calcium magnesium potassium ni iron ebe boa mani padua no enya ahoden pekanjin so no na wakoma liver new kidney ebenya ahoden pa Brahma UGC Tafuni Road Abaru Junction Lizzy Hotel Santas Run about Pakiko Stadium ena Sumankwanhini Junction ewo Ashton ho ena so ni bebre ewo from way 0241449191 0241449191 0507379474 ubenya kanjen ensuo na wato bus my decoders ni nyina bi de de behwe matches a ekoso wiase afana ba bia game centers hotels guest houses restaurants individuals momra jimu decoder ewo bus digital satellite installation ye wi na recharge e the account packages very affordable Abripo Junction ship mo ho and a bash ewo 0200 0508 48 Augustine Marble Stone on the Marble Stones nibi na ode ayo swimming pool ode ayo wall no designs if you know west no me watch preventive fear from cracks use Marble Stones nibi schools and amusi amomeji bi churches projects bia Augustine Marble Stones your experienced workers be do achi no makoyo design no e de amayo takwa and a Kumase Sokuna Junction ho 0540415616 ending komo grow fine herbal tonic eboa ema moja no enantie ewo entini mu eboa ema udidi ye no adaye oba obu nsa emu hawo nyina no grow fine ebesiesi edi ama enoi ebi o herbal chemical shop across the country opedodo a digital herbal clinic Kumase Amekum Runabout Bank of Africa honompe from 0244596532 Apomode Herbal Clinic Sofoli Soja for Kwine so many Assemblies of God asori di animhwe eni yade no okwa ombetu ase e de amount ulcer gonorrhea candidiasis waist pain and a goiter compo eno so mo ye ho adwuma Fred Doctor e was 0551 098961 busumi we impressing and I know who can yesha 21 times and I also to me eno who can edin shemu bosomia yesimu and 4th March entini so onyam nyebia wash 4 days ago no edek SMBTS ma libido na peja watenka mu se de be abetumi afaya wo yere no afaya wo kunu ma no do time bi amoso mu initiate ade no
no pay asem player bi abroche player say o say every blessed day bi on ne aida
asa na nka yi ade no say o say de bia no ho ye wakono madam fu bia ne ntekro no mo so no de ne yere no wa se o wie sesi akra na ura dem na sa be twam wona adwuma obesa aka wato on de bia edek SMBTS na esa adwuma ni nyina herbal shop chemical shop bi o US pain free o na premature ejaculation enso edi efro pebi toy wo herbal shop any chemical shop say dem aka no 0243 989 368 0201 044 221 ABA herbal clinic so far tano no omo wadro na fagu aduanim na di ewra ni no nintini ne so na yeso adwuma edi ama glaucoma cataract o de ne long or short sightedness obeyi edi free ho edi ama hypertension prostate liver kidney related diseases ABA herbal clinic on ne ho adwuma kwada so dwuna se main market echo adoma incro Ebenezer preschool ewo apia kubi cold store eho ena omo ewo 0541 565 199 and a 0502 812 161 over ye jim na matwaso
mena Solomon Carter ase say and now monitor Premier League no
monitor
Carrick to me fa record na nko na no din 10 man pa na
no Newcastle no me super
na omuti say na se no lose sana
oh they are doing well in the Champions League over
league no
na Champions League
say
league in your my kakra so they are not bad
perform at
they are not
that highest level in all competitions so easy
United had a little bit of setback now out of that setback na enkomo bebra start over there were people who were waiting for this moment. Yeah, and I'll show United for now.
Hey.
Yeah, there were people who were waiting for a moment like this.
Like this.
Yes, to make a lot of comparison and narratives. I be started the idea of making Carrick the permanent coach. No more fun to baby cry. Oh yeah.
Samu.
On to your
Hey. After Kugono.
After one defeat now.
I see.
After one defeat.
Wow.
Over. After one defeat now, sound common in to me. I shall say on Manchester United.
Interesting.
Can't also your story on Madrid new managerial conversation. Or a story on Atletico Madrid. Simone. Why stories? Carter the stories no go.
Sure.
Now now so what they are doing in the league so far. Semenyo. Over starting free Semenyo. I am so happy for Semenyo. And maybe a happy cry might even be an understatement of how I feel about the Ghanaian international. I had my doubts with regards to the move from Manchester City. Or the move to Manchester City. Not because Semenyo is a bad player. But honestly, I felt I felt how a City first born. Maybe Semenyo might not settle or the Manchester City team, no, the way we want him to move. And as at this point, could you surprise no player about Ghana for a county on him na Semenyo count. But it looks like Pep Guardiola had an idea how Okwaku Yusu a branch of Semenyo. And the massive energy about Manchester City mono. January signing our Pep Guardiola Abwane pay signings in Magehi and Antoine Semenyo has really added a lot to the Manchester City progress. Now, 7 goals, 2 assists since joining Manchester City in January. So Antoine Semenyo has been involved in 9 goals
contribution
for Manchester City since January. And this is massive. A instant impact. Manchester City had an instant impact in their history. Sergio Kun Aguero first game against Swansea City from the bench over 2 goals from the bench from Sergio Kun Aguero. Instant impact. And last season or twice, the last goal at the Manchester City Belgium League, that was the game against KPR on a share goal. That was Sergio Kun Aguero. City enya instant impact in a player like Yaya Toure. From Barcelona to City, people had issues. Said there be why is City spending around 35 million and even above on a player on your starter whose positional identity is questionable? And quite best na City be used because City had Gareth Barry, they had De Jong. The Yaya Toure bebo him. But who call the history books of Manchester City? You talk about Yaya Toure. The newspapers classify Kevin De Bruyne move to Manchester City as insane. So Bekaya, Karagamokra Trotro say, City, why do you spend 50 million on a Chelsea flop? Instant impact from Kevin De Bruyne and Obe progress evolve Ababe a complete legend for Manchester City. Ryan Cherki instant impact. Send your semen in a few months because Cherki Bayano of Abasha also at the point Granana City team no make it. And a Guardiola Mokoye and Juma of our bar back now he's playing. In his first season he's playing. But semen not the from the word go, the first game he had an assist and had a goal.
Yes.
And from that game, on sudden looking back, match back I said the Semenyo break Accra was the game against Manchester United. That was one match. Semenyo had a slow start, but apart from that, he's been a delight to watch. No, the City game now goes never. Of our head Semenyo go near the now team say goes never.
Go never.
Wonderful goal from Gibbs White. Over. Semenyo ko fire to the 42 JC no. And of a no one
seriously.
Also my catch I've talked about
as in the position is so fantastic.
The movement and the position. And no na make come
yeah.
So one corner chika crowd. Mpesa o she Haaland. Time around check mo the ball neighbor. All attention. Haaland moved and instantly occupied two players. Shadi. So I said Haaland is in between two players. And by default, whenever City echo an attacker, so we a defender, the first person you want to mark is Erling Haaland.
Erling Haaland, yes.
Into Shebo, yeah. Haaland was in a bracket, which it will be difficult
players
for him.
Now
check Semenyo. Within that penalty box, he creates space. Schalke being a good distributor and the visionary skill no was through. The final ball distribution elite. Why I say France for no almost some skillful players. I don't know what flamboyant, skillful, a bit because I saw a soft, but he gets the job done. On his weaker foot, gives an exquisite pinpoint pass. And check the technique as Semenyo use. So he steals the show. Though City ball draw. But as a Ghanaian, I am happy with how or exploit in the box. And by default, what you say about Semenyo is that when there's a center forward, then he operates more like a second striker. Eddie Amon. Wow. It's the other City used to Semenyo and the now say Semenyo Bagana, and you can see about number 9.
First 9.
As I see a pen 9 for floor hodada. Now say Semenyo ni jina nechi. I see a pen 9 ne ho den ni hu a on the defenders bet I am so. Now Semenyo na efe chire bogum. I know about where ref financial penalty there.
Because there was a contact too.
Massive contact.
Pa.
Offer.
7 saying. No
2-1.
2-1.
Where there? Obibeka so ebi a Haaland.
Go have akra.
The woman few cry. Haaland the 9 comma referee near the but ball way there.
Come goalkeeper no.
Or the comma goalkeeper but over ball way there. The keeper had his judgment wrong. You bet me I can say Haaland ball na no ball keeper ni ja no kran ko ntimi go fa ball. But the goalkeeper stopped the movement of Haaland in a penalty box and this is a foul.
Back to Semenyo once again. Obeka say Haaland hu no na buana na ibasa Haaland in the first one any dey.
Haaland still operates and obey Nejuma.
Okay.
But City needed a second striker.
But no go cinema.
Ebeba.
Sir.
Oh, Haaland yes a kokra. But stadiums at the point Haaland goes netikoi. And that was the headache for Pep Guardiola. Ejuma Guardiola de Semenyo and na no person Mamouche be no. Mamouche Ejuma no. And
Mama Mamouche.
Yes, and no na Semenyo no. And yeah, more Semenyo abaso over massive start and as a Ghanaian you say me sure say yenyanum Ghana for no over yana when you about third mako akoshe eye Semenyo kakra when he's playing.
Oh yeah, you say the umber pa.
Semenyo ni sa fan base to say no. Oh, Semenyo e Ghana ni but I say
how Ghana for GSC and two
Oh, even Kudus Krano send a Ghana for Kudus Atuma. As a Bobo, a mouth for penny question.
Be an unketchen kakra.
As a mouth Ghana for one in Shedan J. Semenyon to Musa.
Bia about Ghana and so the Oyama and also Yamai and no
is part of the conversation, but no interest so Mutimon. I say to me, Kona, send ye a share women, a corner over almost your Kohenasana at him. But City drop a point, and that is a massive boost for Arsenal.
Okay.
Makase, this Arsenal team over the league near Omodia. Makase league near Arsenal for dia. No
so the African Yache.
Makasa from day one.
Now 7 points.
And I'm still league near Arsenal for dia. Oh, say so person who say and your master son will be abraboma. I asked him from so yen and rat. Nebisa says some from so yen and run and I was saying from Sony Biema. Arsenal is not repeating the mistakes of the past. Arsenal now don't care about how to win. Their focus is at the end of the game, no, or winning and or winning. And when you get to that level, now the reaction from other people concerning your winning method may affect you. First of all, overcoming the first hurdle. Now the second hurdle is what happens when you go down. Your reaction after going down. And over here, Arsenal this season in performance. I'm betting about 2 matches and your man drop. The next match, that is the mark of a champion or a champion in the making. So mentally, the strength of this Arsenal team is huge. I had my doubts when Arsenal might be said party koy, but I think said now Arsenal for no party seven pa. No the enable boba. Because clearly, this Arsenal team, the mentality I did league, you know, I find winning mentality, no, and could be to say, party bit me in the experience now, but I think they were aware of what was coming. And we told them, fast, and my party call fast, because of her, and can party that's so Arsenal says here, and can match a sack so bebo England, and come out for be Bruno. Cassette no Messi fair Bruno. Matches no be born any new be crank come to tono. Why are psychologically a affect party? In Tiebia, and 1 hour per free was so by amount. A man co me a boy league, no. That might even be a psychological disadvantage to the Arsenal team. Into his absence over no ankasa obesie ni impact kakra. But away from that, this Arsenal team mean business. One, solid defense. They are not scared to put their body on the line. And defense win you championship. Offer a tackle away. Gabriel Behe. This is a world-class tackle. A last man tackle. Equivalent to scoring a goal. So that tackle away. No. Idea as a slow Arsenal down no, was that center forward now. Obebo crazy goals. Send na Haaland mo no. Joe Carres about ye be there. But I get to that level where he was going to be a new pillar for the Arsenal team. But the Arsenal defense now lose almost strength. Arsenal dark acting on the ball game now lose almost and lose. Their goalkeeper is still doing wonders over all let your down. And now they can catch you on the break. They don't care which opponent or no, they can sit back, allow you to play, catch you on the break and punish you. And their new signings needs to be at okay. The Arsenal fans should still have the confidence ahead of you can't say the English Premier League. I can't say the same for the Champions League, but Premier League, I still stand by it. Arsenal, Beji.
Okay.
Now, Madrid for any say more pay. Coach friend Max Allegri. However, this is for Florentino Perez and need Max Allegri. It will be an interesting relationship because the kind of football Allegri born. Me share how Trimuda Madrid players can they conform to the Allegri game? And here back Trimuda no. Madrid boys from Trimuda power, and they have egos which to some extent most of the players don't deserve to have that ego. But if I players me Madrid Champions League 2, no matter send your form as an individual or more born it here, but the Champions League 2, so you have that ego. But I wish individuals ni say ya, and yet the collective aspect and Kabenya challenges with the Madrid team. So the ego of these Madrid players, would they be tactically disciplined for the hard work, rigid, pressing, defensive, or defending or attacking game now? Max Allegri, banana.
When you're 2 minutes there, you have to. No one to me.
But the players conforming to a system. The second thing is even the fan base. The fan base of Madrid. In as much as Madrid is a team, over check your history, they've not really been a team at one point in time in the world. Because they are the most entertaining team in the world. You're bad the recent generation. So because even when they had the era of the Galacticos, it was efficiency, effectiveness, and winning. Nenya so entertaining, so much of skills, a flair on. You humiliate your opponent by totally dominating them.
Individual, be no skills.
But send your bus of one bit me and pass. Oh, and you sabenya individual be obey step overs, be no acheba could be no akobo shot be ase. But in all those instances, Madrid supporters need feel say they are a team that should be humiliating, dominating opponents. Sana Madrid supporters need feel say as a so born here. Even though I'm said nyasa, by almost penisa. Max Allegri is not coming in with that star. In fact, his star is the direct opposite of that champagne football now Madrid supporters need be penal. When he gets his one goal, end of story. Yeah, the 3 points ne can only acquire him. So the question again is, would they adapt to that? As Nyababinya manager, you bet me about against Getafe no mumma bache, no pressure that so. Nia say one goal be near sort of quarter. Would they adapt to that? And to me, I don't see Allegri to Madrid as a match made in heaven, as a combination made in heaven. Me who is
aside in the style of play, no, what you mean manage egos no?
Oh yes, he can do that.
Okay.
Also, much more of a disciplinarian power.
I know na make.
Or as Italians now on trim or he's coming in with a crazy mentality than you can say mumu players. No?
Okay.
Watch his reaction on the bench. Mount that calmness, need to say Ancelotti be more calmness. No. Mount flexibility, no. Just any Ancelotti be more flexibility, no. All said here, and these are two relevant questions, and you cannot appoint a coach without answering this question: how the fans will react to his game model, and his game plan, and how the players available can survive in his game plan and his game model. Untimi fa coach imba and his idea. Media and na me kan. Se me hu ni se coach pa me hwe ne ball no. Any mrantie na ho any de wa ye pen. Obetimi aba be hyem. Ama chitafo no his connection with even the fans based on their watchere or baby akoko. A former Liverpool coach of any club from men's all free ho no musu. Na supporters nisu.
Article opening.
And no scrabbe hu kra. Okwa article de ane amanfo ngina ye wo Spain. What the article tip of course offer. Article crazy fans no what the club could you know many na one your more vibe here or the Diego Simeone vibes no. But tactically he's better than Diego Simeone. Or what I say. And there is also materials available. And club will love to chase and break the duopoly. Ni akasa no ne ba ya obe wura mu pensen mu. So I want to cry the man ko ebe but me want to say if Madrid supporters want a coach they can connect to a club. The Liverpool.
Okay.
And who's help a coach Amranti and on Shadan Enkokasa Munkofa Bebre Mra. Emma Menfanya,
the same coach.
It's still the same coach.
But I say, Ube, you Aquawa.
Yeah, Clementino, the darling boy. Yamiadum, come no person bounce the danger my nay, Yawada, so Bunifu.
Aye.
Who says,
I will quite a boom.
I will quite a danger, Shandy Yawada. Seem be a course come. Tino, Enra Games, of course, Premier League. Na me say Ubet, na Ubet, them send on Yakudu.
For
Manchester supporters no master to no. We are say well baby be a twem na wo ene na baby a wodura unyi nyame aye da so nim sa
yes
baby emre bi na wugina ene baabi a woduru sɛ wen hu baabi a na wogina me bi atwam ene baabi a ne nyame de woduru a unyi nyame ayɛ da ewi ase adin o
so du wo ko duru won so ayenka ho yeto aso
na sɛ Manchester na enche bia o na ni da so kura no so mbewura top form and the Premier League in Manchester are third anameboa
yes sir
they are third on the Premier League log enra ebo game ni wie nka vesa mo beye no mo de atoso a Zakito say Newcastle showed more intensity than Manchester United despite being a man down, a team that had already lost their last 3 home games to Everton, Brentford and Aston Villa, and we still couldn't beat them. But yes, of course, it's all Amorim's fault. The
comment of the after game.
After game, no. Onyi nyame onyi karekaye.
Exactly.
Now one name at the point Manchester United will lose a game. But the progress of this team since Carrick take over, team can say Newcastle defeated in team. Onyeshi. Clementino Bono e coach no e nyoma bibiri. Amenche wadibi. Say offer last season Manchester United. Now for this season Manchester United a lot a change.
And Amorim.
Yes, both seasons and Amorim and Sana Carrick baba so. Yeah. Profile of players, type of players at Manchester United toy and they say do musiti. Unya players ni we are Clementino. On say the chemistry of the team. We are number 6, we are number 7, we are number 8, we are number 9, we are number 10, we are 2, we are 3, we are 4, we are 5, we are goalkeeper. Esa wo share positions nyina with your players. And send when your team to get you results. It will make say at the number 5 equal number 6 ah. So results now open Emma. Shahawa Carrick. With the Manchester United players no profile, putting them our more right positions. And na kwa na minya da de home ye. Onim say the Thomas Southgate.
Okay.
The last European Championship na England ball semi-final. Kobmenu e cap England players from ko tournament no ya de pa. So onim say Kobmenu England you soon more like a deep line playmaker. And they know your box to box Jumano was Declan Rice. And now make sure Manchester and Newcastle no. You should give me the you say Colmenu Ewachiri. Na Casemiro your box to box Jumano. Even when Ugarte Bemu, the same thing with Ugarte. Bruno Fernandes. Yes, Manchester lose no game no. But check the number of times I will create chances the Manchester United attack now. Last season and early this season, now Bruno Fernandes or yes I no. Yes, a teamer. We need a lot of games into us recently. It's a character but find a do point to be a basic. But the progress of this club, Clementino. The progress of this club under Michael Carrick. Yes, Omulusu to a Newcastle teamer. I'm up for referee. Newcastle against Liverpool. Now the same 10 against Lebanon. It was St. James. Come on, Liverpool. It took the experience of Salah and Sana. Liverpool team win this game. No. It's some who say after one defeat, na Obia sorry, Carrick.
By Jibo aside Zach comment, he said nobody can almost supporters and so Casa.
Oh yes, a lot of the Manchester United fans on Twitter. Yes, Mammy has met me and you be crowd the amount. What the seminar I am one was idea. Of course, not to me, meeting a media mawa. Omunya would say so. Arsenal ko share Brighton 1-0 na Clementino say asemoka on na edu stage bi na wo yes wo kwa akoda no wano a ayana wasem bi a wakamre bi atwam no na manfo use detail me this is my belief in football ebre bia ne Clementino di wom ebre bia ene di wom ebi ene di obehia no ochenanya no na abehia nti asem nyina no because of ebrenti yen ka asem nyina pe sometimes ebi a situation abe find yourself any say obesi aka wa asem no ochena bi bibi fufuro betimi esi similar to this enra ba ukọ cheche wa asem a obe cheche different oni de nti amanfo ya asenafo no sa asenafo bo no mo nyefe o di o matem okay season na Mourinho ebe ko Chelsea open one club asasi so ma worship o mu coach power asasi so Arsenal fans and the Wenger and obeto o mase because Wenger the bibi ba Arsenal as a football club no mu hu bi adia na Arsenal ye ne say Arsenal in those years no Arsenal was like the Barcelona of English football. But possessive football. But not trophies in Mabibri. And a Mourinho by Premier League. Mourinho Portuguese. But the team ball like an Italian team. Because one thing about Portugal for they say also they believe in flair. They enjoy players no more exhibit or more talent. It's one coach Arsenal supporters criticizing the power of Jose Mourinho because of the style of play. Enti eneya Arsenal for like how many years now over the Premier League 24 meboa and a man for started so moya Arsenal say omo hye mo bo nyefe because yenim Arsenal say bo say no mo bo but asemi nyina ne say
na dibo nya ha na me be show say bia se kwase na say on sana adwene because me patata la gia me nguso mo dia fe na ehwere me
e ka be na ye free ho no mu no because unim baby Arsenal nyina say omo hia beautiful football
Dabi me do ase pa
what Arsenal here is to win the Premier League after abotre omanyama ateta investment o maye recently players o ma assemble are raising the expectation of supporters. It's Arsenal here beautiful football and San Magic trophy. What they need is resource. Born yabo scoreline say Arsenal share 1-0 to say no dey no. Born yabo scoreline say Arsenal share 2-1.
No here. The comedian me.
But maybe asema esi enti no. And ama Arsenal e face sa nyoma we nyina.
Abo hwe dem gofo ka.
So say so ma no Mourinho bo nyefe Mourinho say Mourinho is too defensive. Mourinho say. But it's a team like Clementino. Omo chere the other side of. Kwan afa so betin win trophy. One, the strength of the current Arsenal team is their defense. And omo bo with 4 center backs. U break you ma u bre. Yes, no Brighton ya chance starting game na Carlos Baleba. And a Gabriel so offer Arsenal story nyina sometimes also ya na abutre hia wo yes Raya a lot of saves this season but when you mean you beja to say one player is so influential this season Gabriel to Arsenal set pieces no corner kicks no. So who say Gabriel every opponent no either they are 18 or 6-yard boxer who any that's what say Gabriel kwadia or bepem dia to net like Shekwa wa first one defending last season Saleba but currently Clementino betimi aka say the most informed center back Gabriel will give him Gabriel and why is so important to Arsenal team no enti enye nsem bi o makeka na mebi atwama ka de Arsenal ye die Clementino anka asem bia ne ho say Chelsea win the Premier League oma mobo efe Leicester City team na Claudio Ranieri G League so oma mobo efe o but we no magic Premier League no and they declare was Premier League winners until kudos to us now whilst pressure wo no still omo find a way to win games in an ugly way but at the end of the day Clementino you saw a league table now
that's that first
I'm that top I'm at 7 points City ball must standing game nimpo no more win points never 4 so I'm to maintain it till I'm game no City but which is next week at least almost stand a chance of winning the Premier League title something I hear almost for a long period City and not now Forest game no na Clementino a hard you kakra na we be de Casemiro mama Casemiro we onim se ne ya etie Antoine Semenyo ye contender for African Football of the Year onim sa
no de ajubo nyo na be
o de tutu ani hwe Europe na African players no mo Europe sese no dudu se pa na Clementino nei waka so mo bo no mo ya de chen Semenyo Minsrompo kranka Minsrompo enka African players on Bobo Europe there the most informed player is Antoine Semenyo
currently the MC
yes it's a contender for African Football of the Year now the story of Antoine Semenyo as a footballer the number of rejection awanya from clubs any baby any wodri I represented that the Lumba Nyomani that's all homobia. Tino Semenyo at a point, Kabusan's or Bebo Manchester City. Never friendly coach Pep Guardiola. Kobaka Jose Woody Agro, just answer now Wakano. Semenyo come Manchester City. Now the probably fool say Semenyo as a footballer and a style of play will not even fit into the City team. But Semenyo a direct replacement for Julian Alvarez. Who is a since a City lose Alvarez. Omunya play bi otis Alvarez. So we Haaland everywhere. Alvarez ni Haaland dey typical number 9. But for City front liner. Onu kwa na ye player. Obetian from the left side, obetian from the right side. Obetian pretty as their main striker. It's Antoine Semenyo. It is Julian Alvarez. The time at Manchester City. Obetian from the left. Obetian from the right. Obetian as their main striker. Obetian as a second striker.
Versatile.
Nti the Semenyo here at City no. Yes, Enra na are who there, but yeah no be there. If you say he just need a good World Cup. A good World Cup at least.
I bet the first one Majibo yenya bibi pa ifin mo World Cup.
Who my dear bako? Clementino. Once na make about time. Ade nyina fanshi itim say. World Cup na ye and they see the pictures babontin. First stars of. See who say no Clementino. Oh, ko World Cup no enche bebre na ye kudu so. But ko World Cup no as the face of the Black Stars. Into no what this word so to deliver. It is the any who Semenyo no aside coaching. Ono Semenyo no period here wo mu till June e bebo World Cup no. Enim say so ye more. Ono so ko save Ghana at the World Cup. Ono say Ghana benya qualification ono say we ye. Iti level now we do say the type of coaching na wonya no. Oba Blasters akra na ankyere na hwe kra na Clementino. Wanya what it takes to give a good performance at the World Cup, something closer to the Odema club offensive Manchester City. Let's say when good World Cup na next season you starting Bobby abe 5, 6, 7 matches now to us. Why not? African Football of the Year there. Antoine Semenyo will be in the discussion. Clementino Obeko ko presade no everyday ama Oman Ghana. Chelsea ko share 4-1 against Villa. Something I expect. But Chelsea team they say yeah is Olympics.
Wonders.
I say wonders no. When we expect almost no say bibia. Game of say they match Chelsea pa no. then you see a Chelsea side that I say, and yes, I Chelsea now no a week ago. Yes, we to me say they have a lot of young players, but they have also young players or more a lot of experience. Enzo Fernandez is young, but a World Cup winner. So won't mean classify Rhys James as inexperienced player. Wait me. Casedo is young, but what you classify as inexperienced player? Won't mean can. It's Pedro Neto here can answer me. Oh yeah, started with the Portuguese national team. And to be part of Portugal national team, Chelsea Clementino, oh yeah, there. But there is one thing. Also, make us say, you can have good players at certain positions, but based on style, a person will bono, and as a coach, no, a person will bono. Player do what? Obey me a club be, obey fairly because of how our team is set up. But the same player be a different club, no akwa ya de oh. Sana Chelsea de no akwa ye. Enti eno beating Villa by 3-1 no. And my Chelsea chance of getting into the top 5 for a Champions League spot no. Ekoso yes, João Pedro was the star man eno game no more a boy no. But then again, whilst he's a good player, hat-trick. We are not talking about a Drogba here. Our players no more consistent. And here João Pedro so watch 3. Me, I'm a fan of João Pedro, and I feel so performing well as a second striker more than the main striker. But in here, Yenya watch 3. We're turning Kebion, Clementino. Na akwa ye boachi bidin. Real Madrid coaching job no. A problem kakra. Na Real Madrid the football club. They don't believe in Yenya botresa ni enshisha be a 5-6 years time.
Nembe.
And sani akwa ko win bibi with one coach. Yes, Ebiabo issues with how Real Madrid is being run as a football club. But the first question I will say, yem fan is saying command yes sir. Clementino Champions League no magic 15 combaje. Combaje achen obia. There be La Liga no mo win chen obia o Spain kombetimi aje. There be. It's Madrid a club. They believe in instant results and they are praying oba so beje cap because Sebastian Goto player. The size of the club, how attractive are Real Madrid here. Players do not send a rejected Real Madrid as a football club. And yet that easy. So but it's a footballer who are rejected Real Madrid as a player. So the last time I'm a TV here, Francesco Totti. And you will not blame him because on the Roma near the trend of Fuma. But Real Madrid in club players score rejected omo. It will play omo pe and omo to. Omunya do money so say player we ye pa. Real Madrid for Befau. Now, Tino, the Mas Allegri story is not different from Massima making. Mas Allegri, coach is no more instant results. Nibi Allegri betting a Real Madrid ne Obeji League no Pawno. The Real Madrid here, Ebia, that particular moment is to win the league. Omanyari. But Tomesa turning back about because just Obo na Obo Nenyefe.
Oh, but see him so much star on until Nefa, then money.
They don't care. Real Madrid in Famu. Real Madrid in Famu. Time omofa Fabio Capello. The first spell at Real Madrid. Tino. That was the 96-97 season. Okay. When you say Real Madrid is bombo, they had Fernando Hierro, Roberto Carlos. Hierro is one of the finest centre backs. Sebo ne danenano no oba. Sa centre backs no muni bobo. The name of the Virgil van Dijk. Momoka Virgil van Dijk no. Hierro was one of the best in the game. Fernando Hierro, Ronald Koeman. They were both playing centre backs. So Hierro Fabwa. No bobo on a 10 akoma Roberto Carlos. No aye cross. Anye Pedrak Mijatovic ane Yusuka. Ana Raul. No mu do mu tia bebom na Real Madrid ahye score line 1-0 2-1 more thing Real Madrid fans said to mu city so a no mu di atem. The real season no agi league. Ewie na Real Madrid apamo no. The real season no na Real Madrid agi league. Omu beat Barcelona that season say 2 points. but he no na ya pam no na manako. Then the following the second spell at Real Madrid, that was around 2006. Okoto, Luis Nazario de Lima, David Beckham, Zinedine Zidane, proper Galacticos. Ojiligo, on the last day no mobile against, that was against Real Mallorca, if I'm right. Time of the late Antonio Reyes, late of Arsenal, ever game Ababe David Beckham. Now remember that former Kabako. No, be share 2 goals. Emma remember share Mallorca 2-1. And on the G League. Almost say BT Barcelona. We say by 1 point to say 2 points. You real season no matter Pamo Capello. One more league title by near Pamono. At that particular moment, they know Muhia was titled to build on something. Omonyawi, but was starting you. Me an Italian football fan. The home of Catanasio. Na se Milan e bobo na wotie na Clementino wo hwe. Ene Milan. Wo pressure wontimi hwe. How BP say the besi akoso mbo twa hwe no. Ba ye be wie game na Allegri ahye. The name Milan here is to get Champions League football. Allegri the second. But still fans are complaining because of the style of play. Now your season no na Milan in your Champions League qualification said the Omopomanya. But they might even move on. And it's possible Real Madrid beating a season without a trophy. Last season, same story. This season, Barcelona lead almost 4 points, La Liga. Champions League, it doesn't look like Real Madrid will win the Champions League. Today, just imagine Real Madrid are like 2 seasons without a major trophy. And they will do anyway Europa. Club is a builder. Yes, he won a lot at Liverpool. But by Liverpool, no mamu say asa no oje cap ne tiki time kakra. Confirm as Allegri brand ne the opo de be ma ho. Ba o china be pam no. Ne ball no enye fe. Ba be hye. So tell me china say. It what Real Madrid ni ha say. Your coach obe mo resource. Oba oji league mo wie next season was obe pam no. They will build on the league now waje no. To their next destination, e be a Champions League. It is our coaches in there, Clementino. Omayo Omoho say, and your coaches you can plan with them for a long term.
Short term now, baby.
Short term now here BB clubs now you don't pay instant success no. Uko difficulties muka kebia na de naba.
Sana mo e ha o mana.
Hwamo.
Sa coaches no. Say makwaji bibia mo ne apam.
Awo fa o CV na e kan o CV a wa coachi AC Milan. Wa coachi Juventus. Wa coachi Real Madrid. Maybe Real Madrid waji league. So tell me say that alone. But to be we no. Now because ade ba ko say Real Madrid as a football club. Bibia no aye no asase we so be satisfy omo. Say league no waji bi. Champions League no waji bi. Edu ko de nko na akwa koye.
The ball efe.
No.
But I say striker Obojibo and say Obed Yabefie Dangerman ewa ha komia ewa ha. Na me de gentleman denta na ma danger akwa ba wo ka se twen no sansensem a ene wode ba na no odin me se esen no kwade yemfa so ma nya se bra na wo ya akwa fofra wo se no na ye fita no akado bia na che se e grade dem fe no eno na gentleman denta e ye sanse doctors a omunum de na omo ye dentist nya ka mabomu a omo ye sa adwuma no nti ukonungwa main lorry station akra ho na no omo okwabenya runabout na che se atomic down was na making abreport ye kumase no off Bantama High Street uram ewotechima na Mazi Kenten Road sanso na Kofodi ankrabata ne menu Central Police Station Tadisco Junction mo afra wono opposite CGB Bank Tamale Tishigu opposite Post Office MTN 0598 731 823 0549 906 588 Lobek wase bra na bepedua ne pa edi ewo Uptown Foods eye na ba sanso na wedding na ba pomodem na number me dem we frɛ no na duane nkofo nkodi ne nkasa kaka fa jollof no mu Friday no na enye de toaster chicken no na akokɔ no enye de assorted jollof no na enye de what cocktail mocktail aba be ka ho fufuo mo request banku ni wachi mo amukori di ho mu nsa ampa eye tasty ankasa de ni nyina no ene se ye Kumasi Rich Shell filling station abrepo JP filling station so na bom so off
Ahensan Estate Road Crofom Wabensika FM Patase eye Blockhouse Adiama de Petroleum Filling Station Tanaso eye Apatrapa Junction Hwanmwa Mwamokwa Ngano eye opposite Oforukrum and a Kenya se eye Garden City University 0596 922 066 ye kwaba na mede sharp ene ma danger akwaba shopping bus no de unya bia bobaden ko pebi efie bia o se bi ekomu mentwen nyare ansa no akasa me ko sharp ne nom ne de si ade na ho kwan ene nti so biti dwom obi ye ne police adwuma na radio adwuma na onyare de bia wotimi koba ne secret ba ko eye sharp imbus diabetic for nom cancer hypertension UTI body pains loss of appetite no nyina no nom sharp imbus 024620 8496 danger
pa
yankoi
ya wi ho yesu yaso mu ha no nti no quickly no yemfa we mfiase. My first target is to see a Ghanaian officiating the World Cup finals and also to introduce VAR into the Ghana Premier League. Referees manager Alex Coty on his.
The first one is to get a FIFA referee to the World Cup final. That is the first thing. If not from the current crop of FIFA referees that we have, I'm looking at the next generation of the FIFA referees. We will get it. We will get them. If they are able to keep up with the work, the education and training that we have given them, I'm sure we will get them. When I came into refereeing, my target was to get to the FIFA referee and also get to the World Cup. That was my target. And for me, I said that I will not even bother if it is under 17, under 20, or whatever it is. The world stage was very important. I was not able to get there, and so I told myself that giving this opportunity. And so that's the first thing. Yes. The second one that I mentioned has to do with technology. Now, refereeing is all about technology. So in the next 5 years, like you are saying, if God gives us life, and I'm leaving, I want to see that we have implemented the VR. Yeah. It is one thing on my heart. It is one thing on the heart of the FA president, and we want to ensure that.
And you offer referees manager or say, "Neni swadi hu kesiye pa ne say, obeda sore no. Na World Cup aye koboyi. Na bia na Ghana referee bi na daach wono so odi World Cup finals."
Obetuma nyam baako anase mi no nyina betuma abo no enuru so mfiri so ananya sa.
Well, or susu se nka se chena bi oni ho biemu a at least ne bread no so de na Ghana referee bi di World Cup. Eno chi no the person osaye ne say Ghana Premier League da bia na nkofo kasa da referee na ye say na say opese we introduce VAR. Tia
between your my no mu die he na wo e ben no pass obetum oyere no obetum anya.
Va no ye sikasem enti wunya sika obeye.
Okay.
Va no de sika enye technology ni wo hodada. Enti de wo hia nyina ye sika. Okay. Ebinum kura say you can do a localized VAR thing. Bia enkoye to say advanced ones no but still e be adwuma. Na just say cost no what minimize the cost. Ti no no ho no mo. I think say you know ade na yefa nsan referee no ade ye nua Danela Ekoye no Dani seems to be a bit closer but ebia na wanya this World Cup and ebia na nimfie no so mintimi nka but so we put in a lot of work that a bit messy me I like it's a lofty ambitions but I believe say a bit me abaso ni ade
okay
over Mediama aims high to do well in Africa. Mediama seeks to splash $132,000 on Samba O'Neil or Kevin Osesibi. Now offer breakdown in here. 50,000 signing on fee for Samba. 10,000 ever call the agent honomo. Now omochiano 3,000 a month salary. It is a 3,000 you know. Ekoko Kambom na by 24 2 years na ebema was 72,000 now the ababe ka we no na wanya $132,000 mediama for a yato no mo say on besom de masamba
ba na panamitie solo no omo so kotoko de ndie so bako de abe 20,000 no say oba 200 sorry 200 in all.
Yeah, nti the media man so the domo so susu no as omusuka on person de samba kwa Africa nti hihye ya omahihye nie na no na omoka common se samba any the agent for you of some the dia omo se osesi bezo so
kwanda ho
ne contract na so ha sa otwetwe ne na ase na ne omako phone no na omo de na ba na chese Kevin
the plan A ni ye samba
plan A
B ni ye
plan B osesi bi ti
that's African no mboko omo mejo
Africa dey some league in the omaje
okay
league in there omo omaje wi nti
ya
ka ne se omo boabo won se na no na mbeka che se nipa bidum ni Ibrahim Tanko adi nkomo anyas senka be ya nkokotoko adwuma no abeda mpan won fa nani nkyere ho so ho ibi dem afo nani abre pa omo tie krombo fu so omo coach am de ne ko Africa no pese mbe fa ne kokotoko nti eno so ha se dam hard ma eno so no enso e build de ba nti no ye be hwe no na chese ya hwe over the push for Coach Bass as the head coach of Kotoko grows louder. Of a Mijidi says our story.
What the head coach na be show mum? I said almost fakra technical director.
Technical director no ho le binum su frasi say on hye da nyina touch and kra nya adwuma no. On train team no nya onya adwuma no ne sa no man ti no. Ni nyina o say oba technical director so mo pe. The mo pe so mo nyina na say
bash
back to Kotoko.
Okay.
Mijidi say me boss head of sports be interested in this story. As the Porcupine diaspora seeks to petition the board to consider him for the vacant job. They claims his job speaks for him and the project suits Coach Bash.
Omunyankasa kwa na emission kwa targeting dada.
Almost say Coach Bash do obeye Kotoko. Say yem fam crime to tofiwa ni entity wo mo no mo ntimi mene anya adwuma ematim wa baby Kotoko da. Omu hunu Power FC. Omu hunu wo Heart of Lions say Kotoko susu sisi no yate say menhia ani so ade hunu ba ko ne say Kotoko be fa kwa bi so ombetete ombema youth side na ye solid a ombetimi di players bi abe hye senior side nim na bi kura so omoto apeten amanone na bi kura so akọ Ghana local teams nim na e kire ne say Kotoko pe na de a wasa akofa omso Coach Ba so nim say adwuma no ye pa enti be ya omo sere information me peke ne say e bia na ida ye nim ye yi no omo di petition be kwa akoma board no say komo sere say
consider no
omo consider coaches a omo ma Coach Bash so edi mram bi no omo consider no
board ne jutuma akadwuma ba ko ono so Bash be sa comment no
offer enu duru ho no mo a
okay
in fact omo ebinim ye ready say omo be make sure say ni nyina no abetom kama na say bibia aye yina offer china komo kase bi o cha ifiada komo kase bi be koso meeting kase bi koso
match on six match
o china bia no pa bia no nkron no dumu ho no bia penifo bi be kwa akopie manhia na nkomo no bi be kokoso a ni nyina abetimi akopie bi akoka ho ne ade enti eno so e wo ho no mo a na ye de eno so no aba ofa ma memfa voice we mra me wi na me de story na ba be wi a club like Kotoko should not have a problem to bring 40,000 people to the stadium. Kotoko rubs shoulders with big clubs in Africa. Why should it be the case that if you want to attend to nature call at Adekojachi, then it's a problem? Kotoko is big. All we need to do is to do our things to bring the supporters back to the stadium. A new style, a new age, a new way of doing things is what Kotoko needs. Former Ghana Football Association Vice President George Akwesi Efriye.
A club like Kumasi Asante Kotoko, a robust shoulders with the big teams in Africa. A sabi team nuna yenye yenyeme yentina ama yehu Kotoko anase ha sabi a team kitwa. Tima a command Ghana ha a minimum no less than 500,000 support base here. That team no any team kitwa. Say Ghana population about 32. Kumasi Asante Kotoko only kura no 1 million has 1 million only kura. So on any match day, Kotoko has the Nipa 40,000 bus stadium there. It shouldn't be a problem. What are the challenges? The challenges is that and I was a aseɛ sɛ ɛyɛ brand na sɛ ɔyɛ brand dia ne ne yɛ ne bibia ɛwɔ sɛ ɛyɛ krogye ama obi bɛpɛ sɛ sɛbi ne kwasi adaduru a ɔbɛgyae bibia a ɔyɛ bia no akɔhwɛ kɔtɔkɔ match sɛ yɛanyɛ saa dia ne yɛansesa nneɛma bi ama team no ho anyɛ akɔnɔ dia obi a ɔde ne bɛba bia ɔntumi ɛnyɛ kɔtɔ ɛnyɛ sɛ ɔntumi nyɛ but there must be a new style and a new day and a new age. The way I run a Kotoko, I don't see why a club like Kumasi Asante Kotoko, Obeko training ground, Nasebi, Openi Pipeso, Obunsu, and Nasebi, Oyede, who you cry, I have a problem. Why should that be the case?
Over. And former FA vice president, Kwesi. Kofo abo de adwuma no be ya
yes and dinner kofo bo de adwuma no yima no crowd based on the comment here
o be ya abrabaje ye se unye soso a na unye na waka na oto no ayedin
if it must be done
it must be done well
unye so dia
unye soso dia nti enye ayampia ne sa no ma no toto no da bi adwuma no da ho penifo so aba a omo so ye crowd say omo so ebetumi ato agum ama adwuma na pagya eno ane se we ye crowd na wo opepa ne se obeye adwuma no tie nye te ne ade ne
ba ko ne wie
ma me fa we ntwato amanfo nyu masum fa nkofo nyu masum the new Kotoko board is to invest $5 million into the club.
$5
million.
Hey, Kofi Witi. Skano so le am quantify o na skano bobono.
Over. Ba ko ni fie wo akosumbu.
Ale no na mrehwe.
Pon kra ne eyin kakra ke be o ye wo kra no 3 million.
Ah, wako check ni nyina.
Wako say eni mo.
Hey, danger. Hey. We ba jona yes ay ni ma one person.
Of a chrome had the tia, the akosu bi asu
esi. Pon ye na da hono say.
Pon no ma no bi kaka ho kra pon no. Nye fie no na me kan. We value na 3 million.
Okay.
What I say?
Ko ni wadaro.
Enti no almost so mu 5 million ah. Eh asem. Na of a scan information it say kakra bi be ko recruitment mu. Ne kase na be ko into infrastructure. On person mu facility ajakoja wura hono mo a.
Me pede mo ye no.
Utumi say yes. AG Sports Complex in here, and I say AJ Mewa, AJ Sports Complex in here, and befitting of the club in the status of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Information she say, I know the adequate be no offer. Omunya da yasuna na omusu say, and yes, omunyo munia ba ko de beka ho. Sisi ano, omye miensa.
Na omu try to me na omuso kwa kwesere.
Oh, so kwesere. Ukosere. Omye miensa. Na mienu na ba beka ho. Lawyer bi beba. Wa be ka ho na ye 9 na ba ku na be ka ho na ye num no offer wa ye kasia pa
coffee witi
krom ha de se wo ka oyi akwanfo se ye yi kwan ma ye de ka afa so a na se wo Kumasi ma mu dia ani na se ka ho bi se nyo no a na se bi a na se na omuni na di nkoma wa jatum se ono so beba ofa e bia free next week ko kra no na bia na ni dia beto abontin Mr. Kofi Job
Kofi Witi
ofa
na kofa we wen
eh se ye de na me na me tete ye se nkomo no mu dia ye so beti bia so be ka mankofo atigi sa ye adwuma na ye kotie be ka ana ofa mpacho me bo enti wo kotie na obese nkofo ti anope da sorry ye no Kofi Job road contractor, big road contractor. Ghana had you will be any mono. When you see who can so obey so dear, no, nay, no, I don't know friends saying. At the greater Natrada, no, tip on friend. Make I bear a 500. And I'm so glad. Hey, where do you see no? Where young Casso was we see no? Where do you see no? Of I said 5 million in yes, cabin. After the same, not the for one will be any 1.
That's what I say.
Only any one. Ebi nuka beti ma you 2 3 4 ni nyina bi 5 no kwaba ko beti mdi aba okay enti over 5 no man hu me ka me boss say boss 5 million kenya hu sa o
matu ase ba
so enti no offer kakra ya bo ano pay na ye ne Ghana cheetah phone nsem ye fen say o mo tie Oyerepa no mo hwe Oyerepa TV no e no mo pe agukan sie hu nsem no you know mo so e che na no pain so no
me da say danger man wakasa mu nyiwasum and of course waye adwuma no akomie ba me de igbo 20 motos na na kwa ba me say momoden kakra na wanya no watietia wie mienkraka no emfri eneyi Japan emra say Honda na Toyota car umpeno na American and German cars and asede Toyota Vozi Nua Sienta Vit Beta Honda Step Wagon nyina no okrama wabon be for bretie bi nso na aba abedru owe agent e de ma wo mo eno nti frɛ no 0249 849 972 0249 849 972 uko kumazita na so before so bedru ya santo main gate no agrike na bedru ho first udru wa na je say wo ho no danger wie ya dana say akomia yento aso e
ye ya suntie danger yate na ye mpa ebon say bebam of am shall say because we've heard a lot about these things. I say for many years ya hu sa nema we yet me but list e be kwa no me be about 10 o me na ye wealthy men but they come to us antikotoko ye be we no na I am aso twen. So I want to believe say the board here be o ma bada e bi abada o be hu nema na was antikotoko mu ana o ma kono mo samba and I want to see say omo de na say kakra e be hu say from the previous
based on ma bada no
o ma bada no ma hu de o mu o ti ase me pese me hu sa de no say bad ya say nyanka sempa because me dey be am kasa say mo say Kumasi Asante Kotoko is like any other profitable business organization if properly run over a team no a run a team no and so a team compete with the big guys in African or in the world of football because to get Kotoko supporters anything over Kotoko only one teamer over team just you sit down and you can say this number of supporters pool of these supporters or Kotoko region way Obama predominantly Asante Kotoko supporters but what I say Ghana Kotoko obiani bisao if it's all Accra Kotoko has compete our supporters I'm not saying has any supporters but Kotoko has me kwa me dey say betima choose the support supporters wa Accra but Kumasi there's no challenge clear it's not true. It is not true. It is not true. But it is not true.
Good number in terms of support to Accra, but has dominated Accra.
Well, that is I don't see that.
No,
in terms of has both you na Kotoko supporters for on Kran.
Say has both na say has supporters. Match now.
Over. Let's not waste time on that. In America, one dey do hunu no. So. Maybe when another time when opportunity so when you can say mommy come there now me make a comparison maybe say I don't see that and yet that claim to me but Kumasi there there's a sharp contrast clear say Kotoko has gina ha say even has Kotoko was Kotoko wa Accra eben but you can't say same in Kumasi it say oh yeah team na say oh yeah ni here what the proper models yeah team na I want to believe say you get the supporters a Honda team no greatness and so that is why I mean throw your free as more kind of tongue now mo cause say do man da ho a fa now me fa no and somehow can it has seen many years see we be na nya ye
but say who can just who nim dia ba
it means say if that say Kotoko wa cause say Kotoko be any dia that we be prepared to do oh man me set out modern style biam now be ya ye hu unyuma die no na ye ja okwan aso na onya de me mo na system na ma wo feli
but board wo ho structure no wo ho ye de who being a CEO over oda rush we ye be adwuma
over onya koda okro mu how many time nya board na make us say we is an ema there how many time koda onya board at the point in time now board is fighting the management the same board for management no na our fighting no who we koda koda so na somehow can you don't throw it away. It's a fact. I know what state. Mejitum Asante Kotoko can be great based on how you run the team. No, I am happy this time around. Per the information, no, I say a 5-year span. So enquire that normal 3 years now. Oh yeah, oh man, so we are now against it after 3 years. Go for back with concern. I'm a you. It will discover Roman now trust Oposika. Sanwe nyaka na Kotoko. 5 years here, at least you can sit down and plan something. You can sit down in 5 years and plan something. Say, me yes, I did. So but once I started, I don't know 2 for them. A suspended the constitution. I'm an year 4 years over Kaya. At about the 4 years, time all corner. Now you know to the team. No, I appreciate it. That team no airborne at the highest level. The team has started airborne Africa, Fanas. Even the obey so on the following year because my 5 year but once I say my 5 year program and also we are rebuilding for 5 years. So the 5th year Kotoko won the league in Ghana here. 4th year Kotoko African Fanas. 5th year I don't know 5th year I'm buy no I'm add a lot because not the smart the core of team no kakra on the count on the team won the league. What I say and that time we let's see team now by level be. Sure, Nana Monson started something. Now all yeko. But for not say, even the board no jumano as a 10 against the Noah. Ebian can go crossing in the way. So the Kotoko, I want to back. I say, Engrophobia, sir. 10 steps forward, 10 steps back when the guys will have sometime umpo, Ebia 10 steps forward, Ebia 12 steps backwards. No, sir, actually. And now Kotoko do some pempens, so yeah. You the greatness of Asante Kotoko. So board the Yamia Boma by Yami Eka wealthy man. The above for can become home, even Samuel say the Omo Cano. So yeah. Now you use proper models. The current dynamic type of running football. This football here. Kotoko will be great. If you don't throw it away. What I say, don't throw it away. And you based on something over. Obi a come do too much na ide. Person better kikina akwa na akofeli o. But oji wudia. Usu be demand bibi. You will demand something na ya yes ade no. And ade no wala na ina no aboa at the end of the day no. Na ya win-win situation. And yet say ye bamu boza utima ni ye hu ye. I know I George Free has been the FA vice chairman. He's worked with the CAF or a lot of connections. So also bar. Be against the kind of person they don't want. But connections no or drive sika. What does it? Connections no sika. I'm a kotoko. I get it. Because I want to believe we say and penny for come and say 5 million no or for the Christmas. $5 million no for the Christmas or more betogum. Now they want to recoup their monies back. And they will need Obia. Obetima yes adiano. Okay. Over. No, you know, we need to make train now. Wakwaba. Yes. Last 10 minutes.
Yes. But I say, sir, Obed.
Over. Monsieur, area mene ata poku ni dreams of senior Diana for asem no. Aha. Area besi ba yetimi shum pa. Ata poku.
Okay, case na isi no. Aye. Okay. Okay. Shum. Obeso ye ho adwuma.
Besi ewure mu pa because metete nsem bi ni ade anti e ba e be hwe asem aka. Ba me kotko board no, eno me bisa asem bi se na ya oba bia ma enye yana.
Omo ekasa no obusa ho bi.
Maybe some yana. Oh, I mean these elite men are more bored you so I abomudi. Of some men and I are juma. Inti Kuntuna and Echiana Elko, so Kuntuno board members here be over. A Kuntuna and Abanechi. The Diamond Juman Kuntuna no Sambano Betuadio, so what is wrong with it? Because Georgia free and common in the NS is not and you maybe will hokakra. Because if it was a dando senior, you'd be susuna. Come your show say interview in Kobe. So interview now I in a crowd should tell you something.
No, make us a money say I shall.
Then Toraja share Jumana Sebacono. Nanayao or being a con denta. I mean, they should try and see if that group will come back. I think they be trying your matia so kaka. Me sure say Nanaya na nkasa as a person, a call back a cotton channel. Watching it from a distance, or realize it be a new mama kum you be offer, or yeah, we nipa. No matter the excellent performance, I didn't think I need pay the alcohol exam said in so best score 100 no. Next from so baby. To me sure so no one kasa tenase offer. And sakura no be share adwuma na se no hu say kotoko adwuma me ko yi nka me ye we say bia nka metimi aye ni ye. Ama nneoma asesa. Ama nneoma akonanim. Of ambacho wuti there. Inti I feel say send your pesa ade ne hit the ground running no. Send your pesa ejani mu bon e mu bo free. E bo mu pepre no. Over enka yeshase enka beboa. But I think they should go back. They should speak to him. If only be any project or there is space within his project. Now if you know as a person is also willing for a comeback. I don't think that would be a bad idea. Because within the first 6 months, me say he will easily correct all the wrongs or Any day no shall say when we or for bit me I think it won't be a bad one. Me dear, maybe I'm a tin dear. And now maybe Sasa no highway. Maybe Sa Jibo on chain. You give me some reasons as to why it can be difficult. But say we are to be possible. Of how many me who free horse. I think say me share system no more. The befitting CEO becomes an issue. Yeah. I say didn't endorse us how. Obeka, so let's dig deep. But you see, this is somebody.
Send an access to be new system more. Na neighbor no go phone minister.
Oh,
no, I be
at least now I'm managing a club. He contested for the Ghana Football Association presidency.
Okay, it's a George DA.
It's a George DA. So let's say even if you are taking Georgia Free out, which other name are you going for when it comes to footballing in Ghana? I haven't any experience when it comes to the game, no. Enya matrama kwe. Ababajo utingo. Enya matrama kwe. Oh. But when I mean me share free. And no obi kan ye red monaka. Na msi debi ono yo okay or samates.
And monaka as
Kotoko see you.
Oh, okay.
And no body. Oh, you say dino amount ye bobo dina. And the person
was a draw for you, sir.
Oh, Debbie, we do a Kotkochitani.
Ah, okay.
Yes, and no, they are saying anyone I say, Obia, what to me, a general manager, Samates. Send pussy a general manager.
I GM.
I wait to me, Samates, I league, dear. And at this point, nka ono so aben ho. Utie nipa no ne point ni bibi ono twe free na. Say e ka boy ya ye boy. Akoma ne gi Samates over. Nipa say ne say Samates bet me agi league. But you team come. But what me manage Samates ti Roma Liga. Somewhere around 2003 Ned Monaca was in football. So his name also popped up. And I'm saying they made a maintain oneself. But that was a suggestion. Of us suggestions never ba. Obia or dear or no castle
or prefer no
and also concept I can come on not new pan person say one on rising through the Kotko circles be a management member on about 2 different occasions. And what now call once wa aka ko mediama pen why mediama the last Kotko Africa yeah Kotko groups the NSC ka kono last afudu kumutimi was na the monaka soka ho. And a movie and now he moved to Samates. But me de me who ni say on found say obi be free Samates aba Kotko which is a bigger platform Samates Kotoko emuwa. Once asumdwe wa Samates no.
Ya unchia sa. But so ndi wa wo mu den no so ba kra na nya ya onim how abesi.
Because wa wo mu da. Yes, but I was just na enkomo na ni edi.
Meto ase.
Oh, and no around be 8. And I need mini pani this uncommon where now no so HSO now say what dia on te academy. And my point was I feel say he might be too comfortable or maybe a Samates at the moment maybe he will not be willing to make any move or you say over with me the Samates Koji League I was cement 2 piece. So what in common. So my point is when you cast your mind and you look at the football ecosystem now Ghana Hana, when you want somebody to be the CEO of Kotoko, there are so many factors you must consider. You can be at the top level now. And that is why I want to media free. My question is, why is it not possible to bring back Nana and Ponsana? And also you is asking Nana Mamiana. I said the work as open so yi sa no some nan. First me be say. Na say na jibo pe so yi ano why?
Me bajo.
There na. Na ya
out of 10. As ana
obi ana onya ni any di nkomo as you say.
But I cast my net around. Wouldn't tell me because I don't want to be mammy.
Now, tell me, be man.
So, would you win deserve?
Ghana, na co-worker. The budget 13 million, but Central for the do not come and not to be quite more cost. I don't know, can watch him.
Sir, Central for strong.
I say, if you know, my fans Central for the do not to see what the budget I give us and more. Is that I could go if it's secretariat. Oh,
wow.
Now, a more come. Jones will be among a worker budget.
Oh, okay.
A month for per US. I don't know some can once a month for could be Ghana as a cancer and draw for as a can once. Yeah, the visa can want to.
Oh, I see.
Jibu. I don't know as all can once. And fun, I say,
my baby be dear cry.
And fun, I say, and then I fun, I say, I don't know as a mocha.
Slow.
Mamma got to go board no more, but no must know Moka.
But you see, next season,
then I am bro. Okay.
Over next season, people want to see the new Kotoko, and to see the new Kotoko, no, a lot must happen. Actually,
Adeba Kupa Clementino Kenny, Mewa Quenya. Nanka me share any of Kotoko board members. Nanka me catch on say. Yes, minim say if you be penyiphobia or more day-to-day activities of the club, like a management on Bayajuma de Amomo. But as I say, pa the idea back Clementino. Come the better money me say, Anka coach or be coach to next season. Anka say leg in a car many matches. 10. He free best 7-6 aircono.
6 matches see baby
and come on coach and start any team that you team the matches nibi.
No who plays no.
Yeah.
Oh them say over the can na ya
say oh set you.
Me the name didn't say be a coach.
Man, this is my issue. Me say you don't defend Zito and criticize Prince. So tell me say who defend obi about 7 games and winning one to criticize because mum you know one skill.
Debbie
Manya was na make pacho. So make some. What is the gap? Gap on any day. Ah. Enti Tino kaya dey ba kwa because unim. Even this season as a Kotoko league je no omuyo madwene free so. So tell me say. No more concentration con next season. Media some catch or say. From Yoma Kakra Mehono, me in support of a foreign coach coming to coach Kotoko. Reason here simple. Ye lack the basis, the foundation. Over 5 in the Premier League now. Na see na Zaki Tomania Breno mo bo ayi mo cast na Teta and the Premier League coaches na corner. But ye kura ye nyina na refi. Ye mfa corner nse go ni sa anyoma no. Just amon kan medin dop. Sa ben ko to go nya corner nda medin dop a obi ani se bo ni go. That time Felix ye boa eni Alex Jani. Felix amfani ti amuma Alex Jani di ti be wa bobom. Tino yeti pa o de kind of crew. How consistent now who say even Ghanaian clubs it utilizes set pieces. You bet you about league maybe for 10 weeks. Near this set piece I should go be an 2 from the 10 weeks. And the club say appoint coaches set pieces coaches in sanyo mano. It's here football no. Coaches never chame. Ghana coaches na you know form kakra say compared to maybe a twem but sa brena na yeka say na coaches na yi wo so no on say na aban ne investment in our coaches ben ne sade ni ho omo upgrade obi ye de bi ko Brazil ye de bi ko no makoji nim de abeka de omo wo no ho
Jibo just our players na wo mo sa bre no na no so be exceptional because free kick ni sa bre no mchechechechero ho
Clementino enenyo ma na esi bom ni ya modernize ni kakra bi o ya modernize ni kakra bi now we omo ye ya na Arsenal fo nya kona first oni Germany ko bobo na Germany nya kona nye go Germany fo nya kona pe e go
crossing pass
Klinsmann afaniti amoma be of the tibe bo ashem so tell me china say enti kame de tino coach na ko mehwe team no ko ye de ase players e bi contract e ko e bi so ho a hu say season ne ba na wie ya eso mu je o mu kwan o mo eso mo tenam
ko amehwe be din
no nya say we
senya no krana one area me fu see football appointment ya mix wo mem ha e getting a sporting director. He can also sometimes some of them are like coaches. League JD omunim film. Nyesa omo be start here king. There be say season we league ko to konyo madwin free so. My board no cramp for so management. I am so mo koji league. And yes sir, Tino. Almost starting next season. The attention will shift to Kotokobo Africa. Uba wona team bia be sha Kotoko na fe the pressure ba board no so. Ba ne nyine so mo start here dey so bia Clementino man start ni. Nti ho ne de Tino kan ni manim ya no mutimi ya anka beboa. But yi sa akomi eba. Ayi ni na me se mo menhwe na ye nsentworofo titiru Ghana Hansentworofo. Se de ye nyoma ye no. Omane so ebo a omane ebo a yeso ye ka ho bi ene yedimu tintimai pa
nye nanko ana ho
yedimu tintimai say Ghana group England Croatia Panama England omo ska chen Ghana Croatia for masitinu ye chen Ghana Panama na me monitor men share that monitor Panama. Yes, see a budget they call World Cup. A little over $13 million. Say chairman committee members sika $62,000. Ghana nkwano man ya call World Cup ya form your management committee.
Eba kwa nyumejubu.
O de me 1 minute pe.
Okay.
Na Clementino. Austria ne German match ya baje vesa amayinti akan ya no atum.
Awia ebeka
se bia nka ho asem
awia ebeka enka no
ei asem we dia di o
awia ebeka enka ya no nto
yo
akomia
head of sports akasa na asem we no ya be na ya di ho asem ko ya se be hia papa asem oni bre na mka ho asem
o tia so ka che me
asem oni bre na
o tia so ka che me
we can offer Oba etino ya ba na ya san film akasi mba fi krom ene odoko official town na beduru ha na answer na meto aso fa me am bra pani Francis Fojo ayes afen abega ene na woda enti mama we happy birthday yes abega no Francis Fojo we ni pa say we papa ene na woda
papa wana
yes
me hunu na che
yes nti of our mention no na bia metan ba ko
better Saturday na sheni na men Saturday
we on ba ko better I'm say over Edu Heba Hospital and the SM Bites
ebai
na Edu Heba Hospital no offer de bia makasi priority ni nipa ho beto no na doctor de bia wakasi sika ho hia ba sika nya de nyina so nya sika nyina ne nipa nyina ewua sika ne de ne fe ne do he aha ti doctor de bia no da wakane se nipa ho beto no na enam so kwa na wo kan yesi unse tino mo kan se me ne no mo se ya free be mo so dimpa yesi ahonya se no mo se da bi unya kakra unya dimpa ka na de kakra tato entino yes Edu Heba Hospital wants to create that name ebe ma sika no ebe wo da bia be ba de bia enya sika bum na akotia to afi wi hu bo SMBTS na epe wabo
since SMBT they went a just no offer the efficacy level of SMBTs and say ahoden and the juma no
da so ginam
offer ho no gina enubna han yes any hini no na Nyankopon adom ode adom Dr. Adu Mohammed na offer ode aye adroi na ode Dr. Adu Mohammed upon kakra dem am say menka ho asem because me na me the ambassador of SMBTs.
Fantastic. Wanom ujitum
offer ayadupa